Hey everybody, it's Debbie Peterson from Getting to Clarity, and I wanted to send you just a quick scope today, and I want to get out of the light here, quickly about focus, about how to get more focused. So the biggest question I have for you is, are you moving towards what you want? Ooh, and I'm moving towards what I want now because I've got a little bitty beagle and he wants to come outside with me. So come with me for a moment while I bring him out, because he doesn't like to be left behind. So my question to you is, are you focusing on what you want? Are you moving towards what you want as part of getting focused? So what I mean by that is that we have things that are really important to us, areas of life that are really important to us, and there are certain things within those areas that are key for us. So anybody who's on here, give a shout out on one area of your life that you'd really love to improve. What is one area that you would love to get focused on? So when you think about that area of your life, what is it that's most important to you? And what this ties into is what your values are around that area of your life. So maybe it's career. If it's career, what's most important to you about career? Is it that it's rewarding? Is it that it's fun? Is it that you've got a great team? Is it that you're challenged? Have you ever given any thought to it? What's most important to you in any particular area? So when it comes to family, what's most important to you about family? This weekend, I had a tremendous weekend. I went on a girls' camp weekend. It is no husband, no kids, no dog. That's the motto. And I went with my mom, I went with my sister, I went with my aunt, I went with my cousin, and some really great friends of mine. And having that time to be outside and being connected with them is something that's really important to me in the area of family. And because it is so important to me, it's something that I guard. So I work extra hard. I get things done when it comes to my business and when it comes to other areas of my life so that I can take that time and devote it to my family, because that's important to me. Oftentimes when we get frustrated and we're not able to focus, it's because we're not paying attention to what's most important to us. We're almost working against ourselves, is a way to put it. So an exercise for you would be to get a pen and a paper and write down what is most important to you in any area of your life. It could be health and fitness, it could be career, it could be family, it could be relationships, spirituality, personal development. Put it at the top, and then write every single thing that you can think of that's important to you related to that aspect of your life. Then I want you to think about what the deal breakers would be. So now that you know what's important, what could happen that would make you quit, would make you walk away from it, would make you not want to do it anymore? So what's the deal breaker? Once you figure out what the deal breaker is, then figure out what the opposite is, what the positive of that is. So say you were in a relationship and you were talking about what's most important to you in a relationship is that somebody is devoted just to you. And the deal breaker would be, if he cheated on me, that's it, I'm done. I couldn't do it anymore. So what is the opposite of that? Because you want to give your mind something to focus on, and it doesn't process negatives. So if the deal breaker is, if somebody cheats on me, I'm done. What's the opposite of that in the positive? So maybe one of your things on your list is that you are in a relationship where it's just the two of you, that there's honesty and that there's integrity. It's monogamous. Maybe it's something like that. But I really encourage you to think about what is most important to you. The second thing is get outside. It is so beautiful here today in Western Pennsylvania. And it was so beautiful when we went camping this weekend that being outside really helps you disconnect from what's going on inside your head, because you're part of something bigger. It just helps you to put things in perspective. So definitely, when wanting to get focused, I would get outside. So the first is find out what's most important to you. The second is get outside. Spend some time outside and just connect there, because it disconnects you from all that stuff that rolls around in your brain, those stories that you tell, those just really harsh self-talk. When you get outside, you're connected to nature, you're part of something bigger, and it really allows you to think a little differently. And sometimes fresh ideas will come to you once you get outside. The third thing is that you've got to focus on your lessons, enforcing your boundaries, realizing what your baggage is, and being able to release that. So there are things that happen to us in our lives. Life happens. It's okay. And you just need to learn from it. You need to get that new piece of information and integrate it in your life so that you don't make the same action again and suffer the same consequence if that was the case. If there's any baggage that you need to release, any negative emotions like anger, sadness, fear, or guilt, these also cloud that lens that you create your reality in. So it keeps you from being focused. Make sure that you've got a way to release whatever it is that's weighing you down, holding you back. Maybe that's talking to somebody. Maybe that is writing it down. Maybe that is meditating. Whatever that is for you, that's just perfect. And then the last piece of the 4 steps is to really get creative. Get creative with like a brainstorming exercise. Think about what it was that made you happy when you were little. Think about what it is in your life now that makes you happy. So allow yourself that creativity to figure out what it is that might be next for you. So the first is figure out what's important. The second is getting outside. The third is when it comes to lessons, you've got to learn them. Boundaries, you've got to enforce them. Baggage, you've got to release it. And then the fourth would be allowing yourself that creative brainstorming to figure out what may be next for you, to allow yourself to dream again about what may be important for you. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. And if you think that this is something that you would like to delve a little more into, I encourage you to visit my website at www.gettingtoclarity.com. I have a program that's starting tomorrow, From Frustrated to Focused in 4 weeks. It's a virtual course that you can do from the comfort of your own home. And I hope to see you there. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for hopping along, and I'll see you next Monday for the Monday Mindset. Have a great day.